Smells something delicious. We were waiting for you. We actually just finished. Oh, curry! Right on! This looks delicious! Delta, do you really love curry that much? I don't think it's just Delta who feels this way. Men in general just really seem to love curry. But what's more important is that you made it according to the recipe and succeeded. At least in shape. I was just about to see how it tastes. And it's alright with the two of you. Could you taste it with me? Yeah, I'll eat curry any day. Bring me an extra serving. Don't forget to gather your thoughts on the taste too. This isn't just about eating. Well, if he likes it enough to forget his feedback, I think that's a win. Anyway, here you go. Fresh out of the pot. Ah, smells so good. I don't see anything wrong with the presentation either. Let's dig in before it gets cold. Oh boy, that was delicious! Well, what do you think? I was actually pretty proud of that batch. It was a little on the light side, but other than that, it was great. Really? I actually thought the flavor was just right. But we should see how it tastes tomorrow, too. You're right. It'll probably taste just right then. So, it doesn't taste bad, though. No way, it wasn't bad at all. Compared to the Chazan Delta makes, what am I saying? There's no comparison. Point taken. Wait, that makes me look completely incompetent. I only spoke the truth. Thank goodness. It's still far from perfection, but it seems edible from your reaction. Just like you said, Cass, this recipe is magic. And as you make more, you'll develop your own style. It's a perfect dish for capturing a man's stomach. So I should keep on practicing then. Right. Thanks, Cass. I think that gave me the confidence I needed. No, don't worry about it. There aren't many things I can teach you, so I'm glad I was able to. If only I'd known curry would solve all your problems, I would have taught you how to make it a long time ago. You can't blame yourself for that. I just got depressed all on my own. It's also my fault. But I feel like talking to you has lifted a huge burden off my shoulders. I think that played a major role in my gaining confidence. You're exaggerating. I don't think so. Truly, I owe you one. You really saved me. Here's a part of that feeling. I hope you can accept it. Instant recipe. Gift to Cass. If you're trying to thank me, I wish you would have given me the final product, not a recipe. The beauty of a recipe, though, is you're never 100% sure what's going to happen, right? It'll be a surprise, I'm sure. That's going to make something I'm really going to like. This better make something I'm really going to like. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I got it spot on. As far as you can tell, why do I have this sense of doubt? But thank you. I really do look forward to seeing what this will make. Yeah, I'm sure you'll love the final product. Sorry to interrupt your moment here. Hey. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about you. Yeah, thanks. So, do you think I can get another serving of the curry? I guess it's not called a magic recipe for nothing. Haven't eaten it, but the man threw his stomach. Okay, well, let's see if we can even make it. Answer is no. We don't have that yet. And still can't make any of those. But we do have the million Sarly, so we're getting closer. Alright, well, let's talk and keep going. There's a saying, practice makes perfect. That reminds me, I made miso soup in the cafeteria before, but I could never get the flavor right. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Sometimes the miso wasn't even fully dissolved, and the flavor would change from day to day. But, well, that can happen, I suppose. And I've been messing up quite a bit myself, so there's certainly no reason to worry. Certainly reason to worry. Hey, wait a second, you don't mean... That's right, here's my new recipe. Operation Delta Final. Is this going to finish him off, or is this just the last one? I'm very thankful you've been trying so hard for my sake, but recently I've been waking up from a nightmare where I used the Rosetta Stone. More like traumatized. So what can we expect this time? Is it a combination of the shock treatment and the Rosetta Stone? That would be a death sentence! No, I'm not going to do that this time. How should I put this? This is more a cult type approach. What, like lobotomy? Cass, you secretly hate me, don't you? That's not true. I loathe the way you just hope it's on your own. Good recovery, Cass. Sarly, please continue. I'm amazed you have the nerve to say that after creating this tense atmosphere. Well, I can assure you it has nothing to do with lobotomy, so don't worry. I can't guarantee success, but... Something occult related, you say? What on earth can I expect? Well, yes, well, let's see. Don't say anymore! Well, only one way to find out. Okay, so memory activity weight. Man, how many of these do we need to make? Oh, I actually have to go back to Nay and make more of those things? Holy cow. It's not very often you actually have to cross over between shops to get ingredients, but especially ones you have to synthesize. So yeah, it's a quick run back. We'll make a few of these. I don't think I can buy... well, can't really buy them. Okay, Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, let's just make 2. I'll make more super alloy hours off screen. Who would have thought we had to leave town to run a quick errand and get those extra items we need? Then again, not the first time. We did have to zap from Earth as a Delta to get some items a while back. Okay, so this was at the top of the little list there. Some memory activity weight. Huh, this is surprisingly simple, isn't it? Yes, I've noticed that using overly complicated machines doesn't give any results. While this may be primitive, I decided this was the safest method to bring back your memories. Isn't that just a pendulum? What are you going to do with it? Isn't there only one way to use a pendulum? Yeah, you swing it. Wait, you can use hypnosis, Sarly? No, this isn't hypnosis. I'm utilizing the effect of how Rupiana's crystals react to memories. I discovered that when this crystal is swung at a certain interval, its effect becomes more powerful. So that's why you made it a pendulum? Correct. If I use the pendulum of Rupia, it should be responsible for finally recreating Delta's memories. That sounds pretty safe. Alright, let's get started. Okay, relax and stare at the pendulum, then listen closely to the sound of my voice. What is your mother's name? I don't know. Is this a failure? Cass, calm down. Let's move on to the next question. Do you know anything about do you know about anything you did back when you were on Rossiella? It doesn't matter if you remember it yourself, just think of something. Even just something we talked about. Helped Eon when she was in trouble, then brought her back to my house. Then, oh, my mom hit me right on top of my head. She thought I'd lied or something to get her to come over. I've never heard of this before. Did Cass tell you about it? No, it wasn't me. Although I know Delta was the one who helped Eon. Cass, try talking to him about something. Just make sure not to rush and take it slowly. Okay. Hey, do you remember about our secret base? Secret base where you and me and Pram would always hang out. It was inside a big tree. Just the two of us built it. I cleaned it up inside and you reinforced it so it wouldn't collapse. We brought all kinds of stuff we found there and ended up filled like a storage room before we even knew it. Don't call it a storage room. We handpicked everything in there. It was like a mountain of treasure. Huh! There was that one rainy day where we carried this huge iron plate I found in an alley together. Yeah, I remember. Thanks to that, my new clothes got all dirty and I got in trouble later. You hit me after we finished carrying it back. I think we're even. That's not enough to make it even. I really like those clothes. Do you remember anything else? Yeah, I don't think it's everybody, but I can remember a lot of people's faces. There's Cass and Sarly's uncle, my mom, and also Pram. I can't believe it. How could I forget something important like this? Delta, just concentrate on remembering things. Yeah, but I don't know what to do about that. What do you mean? You can't remember anything else? No, it's just, it seems like I remembered everything. I don't even know where to start talking. There's this huge flower Eon created, and the time I snuck into the tube company. Oh, right, and the time I visited the school you two went to. It was so high class, I was really nervous. Cass, looks like we succeeded this time. Yeah, I'm so glad, Delta. This is really great. Sorry for worrying you. I'm so sorry, Cass. I was pretty worried too, you know. I know. Thank you too, Sarly. You can stop the pendulum now. Okay, I'll do that. The three of us should all talk about the past today. Delta's finally got his memories back after all. That's a good suggestion. We should have a party to celebrate the return of Delta's memories. If only we had the energy drink Delta liked, it would be perfect. Energy drink? What I liked? You don't remember? You'd always drink it to motivate yourself before doing anything. You don't remember buying a huge amount in bulk and leaving it in the secret base? What are you talking about? What do you mean by secret base? You know, our secret base, and the place where you, me, and Pram... Delta, in 4 seasons you visited a place where both Cass and I went. Do you know what that place was? Wait a sec, what the heck is 4 seasons? I've never heard that name before. What's going on? Delta was talking so clearly about the past until just a minute ago. Seems he can only remember his memories while the pendulum is swinging. As evidence, the moment I stopped the pendulum, he returned to his previous state. Then if we just keep swinging this pendulum, Delta's memories would... Do you intend for Delta to live his entire life staring at this pendulum? That's not... Yes, that's not possible. There's no way you could do that. I thought we finally succeeded this time. Oh... Thanks, both of you. I don't deserve any gratitude. I just made another failed item. That's not true. I'm plenty thankful for this item. My memories might not have returned, but I was able to talk about the past while it was swinging, right? That means my memories of that time are still inside my head somewhere. I can't remember them, but they're there. Just knowing that makes me really happy. That's why I'm seriously grateful. Thank you, Sarly. Cass, I'm sorry for getting your hopes up like this. This isn't your fault, Delta. I'm still the cause of all this. Anyway, I still can't remember anything about the past, but, you know, you won't abandon me, right? You can't remember anything about the past, but you're still an idiot. Of course I wouldn't do that. I won't abandon you forever, even if you don't like it. Forever, huh? Suppose that's good, too. Well, so close and yet so far. Vaporizing RNA, so Decaherron's lottery. Let's go ahead and make 5 of these. Thankfully, it is one of Sarly's items. Actually, I want to double check something. So Pendulum Rufia. Okay, it doesn't have any in-battle effect. Okay, that was cool. It would be best if you didn't touch the plasma at the core of this. I can't guarantee it will survive. Don't say it would be best. Just clearly tell us not to touch it. I don't need to be so clear about it. Anyone with an ounce of common sense wouldn't touch. Wait, Delta, what are you doing? Pull your hand back right now. Oh, you scared me. Why are you shouting all of a sudden? What do you mean, why? You were trying to touch the plasma, weren't you? Didn't you hear me when I said I can't guarantee you'd survive? You said that? I did. I can't believe you weren't listening. Anyway, it's good that nothing serious happened. Let's put it aside. More importantly, I have a question. What do you think about a body that can't be hurt by physical attacks? Well, that's a big question to come out of the blue. Just answer it. Judging by the usual flow of things, we're talking about plasma, right? Yeah, if you turn your body into plasma, you couldn't be cut or even touched, really. Sorry to ruin your idea, but even I don't possess the technology to turn your body into plasma. You're saying this after creating something that can turn us into an amoeba, among other things? Yeah, whatever. Just tell us what this thing is already. So impatient. The correct answer was turning your body into ectoplasm. Ectoplasm? Isn't that the stuff that pops up in occult stories? Yes, to put it simply, you can think of it as spiritual energy. This RNA turns your body into that spiritual energy. I call it the ectoplasman. You can't turn us into plasma. You can turn us into ectoplasm? What does that even mean? That was simply a product of chance. To be honest, I didn't believe in such unscientific nonsense, but I have to believe it after seeing it myself. What the heck were you doing? When would you ever see something like ectoplasm in reality? Let's just say there were various circumstances. Anyway, if you turn into ectoplasm, you don't need to fear enemy attacks. You can't hurt a ghost after all. It doesn't really sound that different from turning into an amoeba. The main difference is that when you receive an attack in this state, you won't feel much pain. Sounds like there would still be pain involved here. Feeling pain is just evidence that you're alive. Isn't it weird that you're talking about evidence of being alive after turning into ectoplasm? Let's see, can we make the advanced terminal yet? Still no. Let's double check the equipment first. Okay, ectoplasman. Okay, nice defensive burst effect boost. I may replace that. -3 is... Okay, that's even better. We'll take it. Okay, we have... We're almost at the end. We got about 2 more. Oh, is everything alright? You look a little pale. I haven't gotten much sleep. Been so focused on creating recipes. You got a new recipe then? Come on, let's have a look. Sure, but I doubt you don't understand today's recipe with just a glance. I intend to create the items with some advanced techniques. Looking at the recipe won't tell you much. That sounds like a roundabout insult to our intelligence. Of course, compared to you, we might not be that smart, but don't judge us for giving us a chance. I wasn't really insulting anybody, but if that's how you feel, then perhaps it's best you take a look. Here's the recipe. Our messed up world. What is this? It's packed with numbers and weird diagrams. It's hard to believe this is a recipe. Well, first of all, you're looking at it upside down. Alright, of course we wouldn't understand it. It's upside down. What the? Yeah, I still don't get it right side up. I told you, didn't I? It's not something you could easily understand. This recipe uses a lot of advanced techniques and machinery in its pipeline. Do you get it now? You just repeated yourself. How are we supposed to get at it from just that? Then, let me try to explain it again. Do you really think I could write down such an advanced recipe on this little sliver of paper? If I were to write it normally, it would take a binder as thick as a dictionary. I've reduced it to only the bare essential information. Wow, that's quite the reduction, I have to say. Like I said, the bare essentials. Besides, even if I had written it down normally, I doubt you two could comprehend it. Even if I were to show this to a mechanical engineer, they'd probably say, how the hell am I supposed to make this thing? That is how complicated and convoluted this recipe is. So... Okay, stop! We get it! I understand now that this recipe is completely beyond our understanding. Yeah, it hurts my head just listening to Sarly talk about it. Remember, I'm the one who has to make it, so all you have to do is sit back and enjoy. But it's fun to imagine what the recipe is going to make before it's complete. Oh, this is definitely the real Sarly. Okay, still can't... Oh, we can make the radio success, but here we go. Wow, this is lovely. This is Magatama, isn't it? You know about Magatama? They're rare to see in this era, so I figured you wouldn't know. There was actually a time when Magatama-shaped accessories were popular. Of course, the boom only lasted for a few months before crashing. There was a boom like that? I must have missed it. This is pretty cool. It might even be useful. That could be, but I think this is something for Cass to carry. I created this accessory with the image of a certain woman in mind. A certain woman? Yes, I'm sure you don't know the meaning of the word Tokikagara, so I'll explain it. Tokikagara refers to a person who has traveled across many dimensions. In other words, you use a dimensional traveler as the image for this Magatama? Wait, does Tokikagura have to refer to a woman? In the case of this one, yes. She might be so close that you haven't realized that this Tokikagura is Eon. Oh, I see. Then I guess I shouldn't hold on to it. Well, seeing how I made this for Cass, I should probably use her image to make it. I don't mind. It's so pretty after all. But when I imagine Eon, this seems a little too neat and pretty to represent her. I guess. She's a bit slow when it comes to something, so you could have made it plainer. Just think of it as something you made to emphasize the mysterious nature of the Tokikagura. Okay. Attack power plus level 10. Ooh, that's quite nice. But I don't think we need to use that. Okay, wave conversion device. Okay, and you have to get those. Make the. Oh, I almost had a Slongstone crystals. Holy cow. Okay, Craze Pudding. Was that one of yours, Sarly? Yep. Need those. Okay, we should be able to make everything else. Yes, this is quite fitting, Cass. Really? Personally, I think the design is really ugly. This isn't just an ordinary necklace, though, is it? Nope. Anyway, Cass, look over at Delta for a while. Delta, you too. Okay. It doesn't seem like anything's different. Cass, start thinking about Delta. Nothing's happening. Is this a failed item? No, it seems to be functioning. Look at your hand. What about my hand? Huh? What's going on? Why are you holding my hand like that? Wait, what? Why is this? I don't know what's going on. I read about holding hands like that in a how-to book before. Entwining your fingers with someone else's like that is how lovers hold hands. What's going on here? Sarly, can you explain this? I call this HD compiler. It exchanges H waves with D waves. I need a simpler explanation. I don't understand. Oh, wait, Cass, now you're clinging tightly to my arm. In other words, when the wearer thinks that they want to do something, this pendant causes them to act on it. That means that Cass was actually thinking about doing this? Oh, I'm not thinking that. Well, this isn't bad. Huh? No, I just mean... Don't make me say it aloud. Delta! Her posture changed, her eyes are all moist, and she's lightly peering up in Delta's eyes. Oh, this is like a request for a kiss. That how-to book was remarkably useful. Cass. Delta. What's wrong, Cass? Are you in pain? Nah! Whoa! To remove the HD compiler is sheer willpower. That was close. Oh, I see. That's what it was. The how-to book said that when embarrassment reaches its peak, one's mind can blank out. In that state, thought waves would cease momentarily. She used that opportunity to remove the necklace. You don't have to explain it so deadpan. My body hadn't been free just then. Right now it would be... I kind of had my hopes up. What? Nothing. Well, barrier recovery and region speed, not bad. Okay. Interdimensional communication. Okay, we can make the advanced terminal too. Excellent. Oh. What do you mean I need another Songstone crystal? Well, fortunately I know where I can get them. I need more than one. Okay, well, let's take a quick trip to the tower. We need at least 2, and if I'm lucky, I can get them right away without getting into a battle because they're nicely close together. I didn't realize I'd need so many. Oh, let's see. Wrong spot. Keep going. We don't need to go back to the final dungeon yet. We still haven't unlocked the true ending. All right, here we go. I don't need multicolored flowers. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, there's one. Nope.
Now let's get
Sometimes the encounter rate is just ridiculous in this.
You're up.
Yep, we're running.